Attorney Dannielle Simms, the issue of geographic restrictions often comes up in custody orders in Texas. But here's a question. Why do they exist in the first place? Why do we have them?
So, in answering your question, if you asked a client of mine, why do we have geographic restrictions? A lot of times they will respond and say, because the other party wants to control me, because the other party doesn't want me to move on. No, in the eyes of the family courts, it's to facilitate and make sure that the relationship between parents and children always continues despite the breakup of the parents. What you are trying to do is make sure that each parent has the ability to see that child. So if you have a standard possession order and you allow one parent to be able to move off to Timbuktu while the divorce was out of Texas, it makes it virtually impossible for the other parent to see their child. So that is why most times you will see a geographic restriction that says the county in which you were divorced or the county in which the custody order came to be, and contiguous counties. What contiguous counties means is every county that touches that county where the divorce or the custody order came from, that's where the child is allowed to live within. Keep in mind, the geographic restriction is just for the child, not necessarily for the parents, but please understand that if you move and you're the one that designates the primary residence of that child and you bust that geo restriction, you are in violation of the court order. Just like the other way around. If you are a parent who has a visitation schedule and you move outside of that geo restriction, depending on what the language says, it could automatically lift the geo restriction, which then gets rid of it for the other party, meaning they can move to Timbuktu and not be in violation of the court order.